On March 11, 2025, the world learned of a horrific incident in Delhi, India. A British woman on holiday from London was allegedly raped in her hotel room. Her attacker, a 24-year-old man named Kailash, was an acquaintance she had met online. He had invited her to Delhi after she finished a trip to Goa. This horrifying event has once again brought the issue of sexual violence against women, particularly foreign women, in India into sharp focus. Kailash was arrested along with his friend Wasim, who was also present during the assault. Both men are now facing charges. This incident is not an isolated one. It is a grim reminder of the dangers women face in a country grappling with deeply ingrained cultural and systemic issues. The victim in this case faced a language barrier, making it even more difficult to navigate the situation. The UK Foreign Office has confirmed that they are providing consular support to the victim. However, this incident begs the question, what measures are being taken to prevent such horrific crimes from happening in the first place? How can India create a safer environment for women, both local and foreign, to live and travel freely without fear? The alleged rape of the British woman in Delhi is a stark reminder of the urgent need for change. It is a call to action for the Indian government, law enforcement agencies, and society as a whole to address the root causes of sexual violence and work towards creating a safer and more just India for all. The alleged attack on the British tourist is tragically not an isolated incident. India has witnessed a deeply concerning rise in sexual violence against women in recent years. According to official statistics, over 31,516 rape cases were reported to the police in 2022, a 20% increase from the previous year. However, experts believe the actual number is likely far higher due to widespread underreporting. Just days after the Delhi incident, another horrific case came to light. An Israeli tourist and her Indian friend were gang raped in Koppal, Karnataka, after an altercation with 3 men on a motorbike. Tragically, one of the women's male companions drowned during the incident. These 2 cases, occurring within such a short time frame, highlight the widespread nature of the problem. These statistics paint a grim picture. They reflect a culture where violence against women is often tolerated, excused, or even normalized. The deeply patriarchal nature of Indian society, coupled with a lack of effective law enforcement, creates an environment where perpetrators often act with impunity. The rise in sexual violence against foreign women is particularly concerning. India relies heavily on tourism as a source of revenue. However, these incidents damage the country's reputation and make women think twice about traveling there. The Indian government must take concrete steps to address this issue, not only for the safety and well-being of its own citizens, but also for the economic stability of the nation. The 2012 Delhi gang rape case, where a young woman was brutally assaulted and murdered on a moving bus, sparked nationwide protests and forced the Indian government to confront the issue of sexual violence. In the aftermath, stricter laws were enacted, including the introduction of the death penalty for raping children under 12. Fast-track courts were also established to ensure swifter justice for victims. Despite these legal changes, the ground reality remains bleak. The conviction rate for rape cases in India remains abysmally low. Victims often face significant hurdles in navigating the legal system, including social stigma, victim blaming, and intimidation. The police are often reluctant to register cases, and even when they do, investigations are often shoddy and lead to acquittals. The language barrier adds another layer of complexity for foreign victims. Communicating their ordeal to the authorities and navigating the legal system can be a daunting and traumatic experience. The lack of adequate support systems for foreign victims further exacerbates their plight. The case of the British woman in Delhi highlights the urgent need for a multi-pronged approach. While stricter laws are a step in the right direction, they are not enough. There is a desperate need for societal change, greater awareness, and sensitivity training for law enforcement officials. The focus should be on prevention, protection, and ensuring swift and certain justice for victims. Creating a safer India for women requires a fundamental shift in societal attitudes and behaviors. It demands a collective effort from the government, law enforcement agencies, communities, and individuals. Education is key. We must challenge and dismantle the patriarchal norms that perpetuate gender inequality and violence against women. There's an urgent need for comprehensive sex education programs in schools that teach consent, respect, and healthy relationships. Public awareness campaigns can play a crucial role in changing attitudes and promoting gender equality. The media has a responsibility to report on these issues sensitively and accurately, avoiding victim blaming and sensationalism. Strengthening law enforcement is paramount. Police officers need better training on how to handle sexual assault cases with sensitivity and professionalism. Fast-track courts must be adequately resourced to ensure speedy trials. Support systems for victims, including counseling, legal aid, and safe houses, need to be expanded and made more accessible. The Indian government must prioritize the safety and security of women, both citizens and visitors. This includes improving public safety, particularly at night, with better street lighting and increased police patrols. Creating dedicated helplines and online platforms where women can report harassment and seek assistance is crucial. The alleged rape of the British woman in Delhi is a stark reminder of the work that still needs to be done. It is a call to action for India to confront this issue head-on and create a society where women are valued, respected, and safe. Only then can India truly progress and claim its rightful place on the world stage.